The world's largest iceberg is finally unraveling after 40 years, marking the end of an epic saga. This once mighty chunk of frozen water, now known as A23a, has spent nearly 4 decades drifting through the Southern Ocean, only to face its final reckoning. It was a trillion-tonne behemoth, more than twice the size of Greater London, and its slow, deliberate descent into the abyss has drawn both awe and concern. But here's where it gets controversial. While some fear its collapse could threaten fragile ecosystems like penguin colonies and seal habitats, others argue the iceberg's fate is a natural cycle. Satellite images from recent days show big chunks breaking off, with the largest piece recently measuring 80 square kilometers, enough to cover a city the size of London. While A23a remains larger than London, it's now rapidly disappearing, and experts predict it won't last more than a few weeks or a month at most. It's been exposed to warmer waters for quite a long time, said Andrew Myers, an oceanographer at the British Antarctic Survey. So it's pretty much rotted through. As the iceberg fractures, the surface area exposed to warmer ocean currents increases, accelerating its melting. Meanwhile, the iceberg is now caught in a current carrying it northward into milder waters. This rapid breakdown means it's unlikely to pose a direct threat to wildlife on South Georgia, but it could become a temporary hazard for shipping, especially as pieces shrink too small to monitor from satellites. Last week, RAF Operation Cold Stare overflew A23a again, using the same aircraft that took us over the iceberg in spring. One of its roles is to map icebergs that might endanger shipping, particularly fishing vessels and cruise ships traveling to Antarctica. During our flight, we couldn't have imagined how quickly such a massive iceberg could vanish. Even then, we saw cracks stretching several kilometers across it, and the edges bore towering caverns and sea-level terraces formed by relentless wave action. Satellite records don't track large icebergs for long enough to determine if they're becoming more frequent as the planet warms. But there's strong evidence that the West Antarctic ice sheet, where A23a and many of its predecessors began, is melting faster than ever. Antarctica is losing around 150 billion tons of water yearly, half of which becomes icebergs. This loss isn't just a regional issue, it's a global concern, as icebergs play a critical role in shaping major ocean currents that underpin global climate systems. As A23a shrinks, it's now ceding its title as the world's largest iceberg to D15a, a 3,000 square kilometer iceberg grounded near Antarctica's coast. While A23a's breakup is a dramatic spectacle, it's also a reminder of the delicate balance between nature's cycles and human activity. Is this a natural phenomenon or a harbinger of climate change? And will the iceberg's disappearance mark the end of an era, or simply the beginning of a new one? The answer, perhaps, lies in the quiet but urgent work of scientists monitoring these icy giants and their role in the planet's ever-changing climate.